Welcome to FeyanCnCtv. We have a 5-player free-for-all on the map Dock Arena Extreme. It's been updated by Matthew with extra tip spikes and some EMPs on this map, this beautiful map. We've got the first player going random, getting ZoCOm. We've got Feyan. Everyone's spawning random. Let's go to the player on the left side. Let's take a quick look. Where is he? Must be here. Alright, we've got the GDI player, Daniel. All the way to the bottom in blue, we've got another vanilla GDI player, Vice. We've got our yellow player on the right side. Where is he? Spawning right over here. We've got also a random player, GDI faction looks like. We've got Matthew. We've got the player, orange ZoCom player. We've got Jimmy. So Feyan and Jimmy right next to each other, coming out already. Feyan sending back his engineer because he sees the rifleman squad of Jimmy, doesn't want to risk losing that engineer. So the first things, of course, our rifleman coming out. Ooh, we've got an early foxhole over here by Daniel in Jimmy's base. We've got eyes over there. The players all the way to the south have the best positions. It looks like Vice and Matthew have the best positions because Matthew has an entire free area over here. He has a free area over here. Vice has got one starting position free over here and to his left side. So actually Daniel also has a quite good position. He's got a free one on his left and on his right. Jimmy and Feyan have the worst positions because they're right next to each other. Let's see what they're doing though. Just have to keep an eye over there. Okay, so watchtower coming down for Jimmy. Needs to take out this foxhole quickly. Let's see what Vice is doing. Just an early econ game. Can send an engineer. There he is. He's sending the engineer, getting that tip spike to his left. To his right, he's also taken the tip spike. Let's see what Matthew has taken. Matthew can still take that tip spike over there. There's one over here that's still free. Do wonder who's gonna go for this blue Tiberium first. Oh, and Feyan has taken the MCV of Jimmy. He's gonna pack up. He's gonna pick it up and go. He doesn't decide to sell it. I think that's a mistake. He should have sold it already. Still got that one APC, sending the APC back. I think Feyan wants to retreat with this MCV, send it back to his own base. Oh, but he opens it up over here. But Jimmy's sending an engineer. He might take back his own MCV. Looks like Jimmy is going to take back his own MCV. Feyan makes a mistake. He should have sold it. There it is. MCV recaptured by Jimmy. Feyan makes a mistake by deploying it here. I think maybe he wanted to deploy, maybe he wanted to sell, but made a mistake over there. They can still take this EMP over here. Jimmy or Feyan can do that. Let's see what Daniel's up to. Daniel's taken 2 buildings over here, so he's got eyes in the middle. Vice has taken this building over here. He also has eyes in the middle. Daniel can still take this Tiberium spike. So Feyan is already down in economy in the beginning because he's making extra engineers that he couldn't really use, and he lost the MCV of Jimmy. Should have sold it. That's that extra cash that he could have had. Makes too many refineries over here. 2 was enough actually. Now Feyan's already gonna move to the blue Tiberium. Looks like Matthew has already entered this building. So Matthew and Feyan will start fighting for this blue Tiberium sooner or later. Looks like Vice is already scouting his blue tip to his left side. He'll want this now. He's already here. Drops a refinery, so Vice is the quickest to expand. Vice is the quickest to expand. Let's see what Vice is doing. Alright, 3 refineries down for Daniel. Daniel not moving yet to his blue Tiberium. Rocket men being sent by Matthew. Smart of Matthew to send rocket men in all these structures. Then should be making another refinery. He's going to make a refinery over there, but of course he will still be wary of Jimmy. So Feyan is pumping out Predator tanks now, getting ready for a ground assault. Jimmy drops a watchtower at his top entrance. He's also making APCs. Ooh, he's got engineers over here. In one APC, maybe he wants to do that same trick in Feyan's base also. He's got 2 refineries, just 3 harvesters. Jimmy needs more harvesters. He's got more. And looks like Feyan's engineer gets killed by the rifleman squad of Matthew. Matthew's got his rocket soldiers already unloading on Feyan's harvesters. So Feyan needs to move his harvesters out of range. There he is. He's going to move it out of range just to stay away from those rockets. He's now going to send his Predator tanks to try to destroy this structure. He will lose a couple of Predator tanks in this fashion. So there's already pressure on Feyan in the very beginning. See what, there's no pressure yet on the bottom side. Matthew did move down over here to expand and get this blue Tiberium. 2 harvesters working their way into a good economy. Nice ground force already for Vice. Let's see if he has the AP ammo. No AP ammo yet. There it is, being researched. Looks like Jimmy now sees Daniel. Daniel wants this blue Tiberium, so he's sending a force over here to make a foothold. Oh, look over here. Daniel can already attack the Conyard, and that's what he does. He attacks Jimmy's Conyard. Put some fire, put some pressure over there. Jimmy has to send a couple of units up top. But he needs to drop down some base defense. He needs to drop down some more base defense right behind his Conyard. He needs to now put the laser fence on it. Laser fence your Conyard. Okay, he drops a Guardian Cannon. Guardian Cannon. It's not working though. Why is this not working? Guardian Cannons aren't working. Oh, there it is. This one isn't working. Feyan is already fighting over here. 1 missile squad becomes veteran. Matthew very wisely just saves it, comes out of the building, and he sends it to the building below. Feyan is coming with more Predator tanks. I think Matthew is coming with, there he is, comes with the ground force. He is Steel Talons, Wolverines, Titans coming up to the top, while Jimmy is under pressure over here from Matthew, or from Daniel. Daniel looks like he's gonna take down this Conyard before Jimmy loses the Conyard. He's got to sell it because there's no time to send an engineer in there. Oh, he didn't sell it. It's too bad. He didn't sell it. Jimmy's in big trouble over here. He's got a lot of pressure from the very beginning already from Daniel, but that is to be expected. Feyan is trying to hold out. He's got the Predator tanks. He will be able to kill the Wolverines, but the Titans have entered the battlefield now. Feyan is trying to take as much blue Tiberium as he can. He needs to retreat with his men because he is under fire over here from those rockets. Are they dead already? Okay, the Titans have begun their assault. Daniel has an enormous ground force over here already. Vice has just been living in peace all this time. Vice has got another MCV. Looks like Vice is gonna expand over here. Vice could have also moved towards the middle. If I was Vice, I would have moved over here or to the middle. But it looks like the fight has broken out already between the Predator tanks and the Titans. Feyan has taken down 2 of the Titans. This was an engineer from Matthew. He dies. I don't know where Matthew was sending that engineer. Feyan's gonna drop down another refinery. He wants this position, but are more units. Matthew's gonna send more units up. There it is, more rocket soldiers. Feyan doesn't have any anti-infantry, so he needs to work on that. There it is. So Vice is already, is this Vice? No, this is Daniel. Is this Daniel? Yeah, this is Daniel. Daniel's over here. He drops this tech center. Just take a quick look. No, that's Vice. So Vice is over here. I just got mixed up with the colors because they look like the same colors. Here we go. Vice is already taking a hold of this area over here, but the fight is broken out here. It's just getting more intense. Feyan is sending his hammerheads, the specialty of ZoCOm, so he needs to make good use of that. Looks like Feyan might lose this refinery over here. He doesn't have any anti-infantry. He's just got these ZoCOm choppers. He's gonna send them in now to take care of the infantry of Matthew. Matthew gonna send more units up top. Matthew needs to make a war factory over here so his units can easily come to the front line. There's a fight down here, just a couple of bullets. Oh, looks like Daniel might lose this harvester. I think he will lose his harvester. There it is, the harvester falls at the hands of Vice. Vice coming in with more ground units. Where are the tanks? Where are the tanks? Daniel has to send in his tanks. He's got enough Predator tanks. He's got to come in and kill these APC. Ground units from Vice coming into the area. Oh, the tanks of Daniel are already in Jimmy's base. They're already taking out Jimmy's base. Doesn't look like Jimmy is gonna survive for much longer. Jimmy should have moved to the middle, because Jimmy could have moved over here because this way was free. Jimmy could have moved to the middle, but it's too late now. The tanks of Daniel are here. Feyan is fighting off Matthew on this side. Looks like he has fought off Matthew for now. Matthew fighting with Firehawks, trying to take out as many hammerheads as he can. But Feyan is still surviving over here. He's got this blue Tiberium. Okay, now Daniel is sending in his Predator tanks to try to fight off Vice. He's trying to kick Vice off his territory. Vice also sending in Predator tanks. Vice coming in with more missile squads. No anti-infantry for Daniel. So Daniel's going to be in trouble over here. He's only got that watchtower for the anti-infantry. So now he has to use the watchtower to shoot the missile squads. He has to focus down the missile squads. It's a mistake from Vice to send in your slingshots because there's no anti-air units over here. And he needs to send now his Predator tanks forward. Daniel, you need to send down your Predator tanks. Ion cannon used. Oh, ion cannon used by Daniel right perfectly on this spot. So he EMPs Vice's forces, but he doesn't have any. There he is. Now he drops the AA batteries. Smart of Daniel. He's still holding on. Still holding on. It looks like Matthew had penetrated Feyan's base with some anti-air, but not on this side. This side is still holding out. He's got an airfield. This could be a mistake. Ooh, Feyan is out of position. He's out of position with these Titans. These Titans are going to focus down the airfield. There it is. The Titans already have the real guns upgrade. Look how quickly that airfield drops. Feyan loses his airfield. No, he sells it off. Now he's going to position back his units to come over here. One Firehawk still doing good work. 4 Titans, 5 Titans are threatening Feyan's expansion, but there are no anti-air vehicles over here from Matthew, so he will lose these Titans if there's no anti-air coming to aid these Titans. So Feyan's just gonna move forward and he's gonna just fight with these hammerheads as best as he can. What is that? There's something wrong with the screen. This behemoth comes right in time. This behemoth can start hitting this refinery, but Matthew needs anti-air. You need slingshots. No slingshots for Matthew. He's going for the expensive Firehawks. He does have Stratofighter though. Looks like Jimmy's gonna fall soon. As soon as Jimmy falls, is Daniel gonna push through to destroy Feyan in his base? Feyan is making infantry though. It looks like more missile squads coming out for Feyan over here. His money has run out. He still has a little bit of Tiberium over here, but Feyan just can't expand anywhere. It's gonna be hard for him to expand because he only has 2 spots to hold, and he's continuously being pressured by Matthew. Matthew just pushing forward, but Matthew doesn't have that much anti-air. He's just got the Firehawks. He is doing good work with the Firehawks though, but it's better to send slingshots over here. The slingshots can take down these hammerheads quicker. Okay, the behemoth survives. Feyan just still coming in with hammerheads. He will be able to take out this behemoth. Matthew not being pressured. He should be doing more actually because he's not being pressured. He needs more harvesters down here. He's got 3. He needs to drop another refinery over here. Vice hasn't really pressured anybody except for Daniel yet. Looks like Daniel has done good work and destroyed Jimmy. Jimmy has been defeated, or he's holding on by a thread. Looks like Feyan is holding off Matthew over here, but Feyan is in money problems. He's in money problems. Jimmy now is defeated. There he is. 1 mammoth tank. Matthew's making a mistake by not sending in anti-air over here. He's already lost a lot of units, Titans, Behemoths. Now he's going to send a mammoth tank. That's a mistake from Matthew because he knows Feyan has air, so he should just send anti-air. So that's a mistake from Matthew. Daniel moving to the south, trying to eliminate the threat. Now he has to move back. He needs to use the D move and move back because he has no anti-air against the choppers. He needs to move back. He is coming down though with support powers, with some snipers. There he is. He's moving his tanks back, but it's a bit too late. He's got 1. He's got nothing that survives. He's got only 1 that survives. He needs to drop down more anti-air. His front line looks very weak over here. Hammerhead's coming forward, just gonna destroy. Oh, and he gets low power over here. Oh, this mammoth tank's still alive, but Feyan comes forward with some rocket soldiers, and this will be enough to take out the mammoth tank. Now Matthew comes in with the slingshots, but too late. It's a bit too late. Feyan's gonna move forward. He's gonna take out the slingshots with his rocket soldiers. Matthew retreats with those slingshots. Here we've got a nice fight on this side. Ooh, Vice's Marv. Not gonna be easily taken out. These behemoths already start to... They need to fire on this Marv already. Lots of AP ammo flying back and forth. Daniel is just desperately trying to hold his front line, desperately trying to stop this Marv. Look, his slingshots are overextending. He needs to push them back. No, this one is almost heroic. I think he'll lose it though. There it is. He loses it. It's too bad. But he is taking this Marv under fire, so that's quite good. Oh, it's just a bit too close to the other juggernauts. This one juggernaut. Matthew has to target down the juggernaut. He needs to target down this one over here. This one is killing his other ones. Ooh, it looks like... Nope, it looks like he will lose his juggernauts to Vice. Vice has got 3 juggernauts, and it looks like the way is free now. There's no opposition over here. Daniel's gonna be in big trouble unless he sends more units. There he is. So with the army that he used to destroy Jimmy, he's gonna send it down to try to stop Vice. So Matthew just free to do whatever he wants. He's got his own Marv. Feyan is low on units over here. He does have a couple of units, but still very low because Feyan doesn't have that much money left. The blue Tiberium is growing back, so Feyan needs to hold this position. But it looks like Matthew's gonna come again with a strong force. This free-for-all is just all action at all times. The Marv is here now. The Marv is just getting back its health quickly. He can just move forward, this Marv. Daniel gonna send his Predator tanks forward now to try to take out the Marv. Daniel really needs to make more juggernauts. The only way to kill this Marv is more juggernauts. Or you gotta focus fire it, but he's gonna lose so much Predator tanks because Vice has got so many Marvs or so many juggernauts. But no, this could be a good target for support power. Daniel might be able to take out this Marv. I think he'll be able to take out the Marv. He's got enough Predator tanks. He will take out the Marv. There it is. The Marv goes down from Vice. But so as soon as you do that, now you have to move back all of your Predator tanks, because now you will have unnecessary losses. Another fight over here. Let's just turn this camera real quick because this is a nice battle over here. The Marv moving forward. Matthew making another mistake by not... There it is. Now his slingshot. But he only has a single slingshot. Matthew needs to send more. There it is. It's the clash between Feyan and Matthew. Feyan sending in rockets, rocket soldiers against this Marv, against the Mammoth tanks. Feyan using the Orca Strike to good use. There it is. Jimmy just turned the map around. It doesn't look like Feyan will be able to hold out. He doesn't have any more rocket soldiers. He's got 2 or 3, but they will die. It looks like Feyan's gonna lose this spot over here. Daniel was able to scare away the hammerheads, but I don't think it's gonna be for long. He's only got a single slingshot, an APC over here. Daniel is just under pressure, heavy pressure. Looks like Matthew is the only one who moved towards the middle. Jimmy could have moved towards the middle. Feyan maybe could have also moved towards the middle. Feyan should have also moved towards the middle, but he's just so busy trying to hold off Matthew on this side. Looks like Feyan will lose his expansion. Feyan should have expanded quicker over here or moved towards the middle. There's nobody in there except for Matthew, but you don't know that because of the fog of war. So the long range of Vice is taking out Daniel on this side. Vice is just, oh, what happened over here? Looks like an ion cannon hit him, or an EMP hit him, I mean. Mammoth tank. Marv of Matthew gonna push forward, going to hold off. And Feyan's gonna try to do his best to hold him off, sending now missile squads because he knows there's no anti-infantry over here. He might have enough to kill this Mammoth tank. The other one is on half health, almost. So Feyan is drastically pumping out rocket men. Might take out this Marv or this Mammoth tank. He has to do that one or else he will become veteran. Oh, he is gonna lose another harvester over here. Not good management of harvesters. Okay, Feyan will take out this Mammoth tank. He can still take out the other one. Looks like he's gonna force Matthew to go back with that Marv. That's why Matthew could already easily take out Feyan now. He's got enough Titans. Matthew can already come here through the middle, destroy Feyan's base, and kill Feyan already. So Feyan is gonna try to send his men into this building just for extra cover, but they're suppressed. All of them are suppressed. Looks like Vice has taken the south base of Daniel now. Daniel is full in retreat. He's literally backed into a corner. So we've got Vice and Matthew, our strongest 2 players at this point, with Vice being the strongest. Vice just making an enormous air force over here. Oh right, looks like Vice will be able to take down this middle expansion of Matthew. Matthew doesn't have any anti-air in the middle. Boy, Matthew's gonna be sorry he didn't make any anti-air. He doesn't have any slingshots over here, so Vice's hammerheads, AP ammo hammerheads, going to just annihilate everything over here. He's just ripping down every structure. So Matthew is dealing, oh, there it is, the ion cannon, but not in a great position, thrown by Vice. He should have thrown it over here. He might take out one. He took out 2 Titans, no, 3 Titans. Anti-air comes down for Matthew. It will be dropped really quickly. So many choppers from Vice. Vice has got the strongest position in this game right now. But Matthew should have more, actually. He should have more. He had this entire right side to himself. He had this. He had another field over here. He had the middle. So Matthew should have done more, actually. Matthew has so much money on his side. Feyan is already struggling for cash. Feyan can't get this blue Tiberium over here. He's only got the ones on his side. He's trying to sneak over here and take the one from Jimmy's original base. But Feyan is just so open to another attack. But Daniel also just has a handful of units. Daniel also licking his wounds over here. Okay, Vice moving in. Oh, supersonic airstrike from Matthew, I think. Yeah, has to be from Matthew. Takes out half of the choppers of Vice. Good move from Matthew to defend himself. Coming in with slingshots though, that should be enough. He's got 3 slingshots. He's got another one over here. But Matthew also doesn't really have a standing army. What he can do is send his hammerheads and try to kill whatever you can in Vice's base. Vice doesn't really have any anti-air. Okay, 2 AA batteries over here. But nobody is slowing Vice down. Feyan also doesn't really have an army. He's got handful of soldiers on the field. Does still have a lot of harvesters working for him, Feyan. Harvesting the blue Tiberium. Matthew is, that's what he's doing right now. Feyan is trying to build up his hammerhead force. He's gonna go for the Jimmy tactic. That's the Jimmy tactic. Lots of juggernauts just parked in the middle. If I should already move and use these these juggernauts, but they just need some backup though. Vice could just move these harvesters to another position. He has to send them all to the middle now, Vice. That's what he's got to do. His money will also start running out if he doesn't move to another position. He could also just move over here. But Vice has got the most money at this point. Let's take a look at the money. Feyan doesn't have money. Vice, that's what I said. Daniel's got a bit of money. Matthew's low on cash also. Daniel still got some blue Tiberium. Daniel can make a little island over here. He can just barricade himself. He can barricade himself, make a lot of base defense. But at a certain point, his money is also going to run out. Feyan's base, he's got 2 bases. Looks like Matthew is still sending in more units over here. Feyan can destroy these if he's got enough choppers. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to build up his chopper force. Got 5 choppers. Not enough though. He's going to fill them up with rockets. Matthew's got enough forces now. He could have killed Feyan already. All he needs to do is send this force with his slingshots, and then Feyan is dead. And Feyan will be dead because he just uses his Wolverines. He's got choppers and these Firehawks. He's got to use them to good effect. They have the Stratofighter. Feyan sending in another Pitbull over here. Feyan just trying to see if there is a way for him to go towards the middle. Feyan can actually, if he goes through this way. There he is. He's trying to send his MCV towards the middle. Feyan should have just went over here. Should have went, even if he positioned his MCV here, he can make some refineries here, and then it's just a short distance because Feyan may be thinking it's too much of a risk to send them here. It's just too far away. He might overextend. That's why he's trying to keep it close to him. But he is running out of money now. He's going from field to field. Let's see what Daniel's doing. Daniel's money's running out, like I said, but Daniel does have double airfield. Daniel making a nice hammerhead force. Yep, nice hammerhead force. No long range from Daniel. Okay, Feyan's in trouble now. He loses an airfield. The ground force of Matthew's already here. Feyan just has to play turtle right now. He's gonna see how he can defend himself, sending all his units to the right side, sending his infantry forward. All of the rocket soldiers. So Matthew's now realizing where is my anti-infantry? That's what Matthew's thinking right now. And no, there's no anti-air. Look, he's got a slingshot over here, Matthew. Looks like Matthew's gonna send his choppers forward to try to take care of all the infantry. But Feyan's got rockets though, and of course his rocket soldiers can shoot up. That one mammoth tank still got balls. He's still moving forward. Battle marker over here. Chopper is just emptying this building. Ooh, if they move a little bit closer, then they can kill this Conyard of Feyan right there. Okay, we're on 29 minutes now in this match. 4 players still left. Okay, Feyan realizes it. Sends his harvester back. He's trying to make a line over here with missile squads. Feyan can already move forward. He can move forward and kill these. But they are in the fog of war, and Feyan doesn't want to overextend. Okay, a support power from Matthew comes down. Feyan has to split his force. He's got to split his force. He will lose a couple of men. Nope. He sends a couple of them forward. Let's see if there's any long range over here. Are those snipers? Nope. Pit bulls. But the Wolverines will be of good use to Matthew on that side. Feyan's just got a handful of soldiers over here. He really can't effectively gain momentum, Feyan, just because he doesn't have any money. But he just needs to move towards the middle. Vice is already, look at this middle part of Vice. 4 refineries, got lots of harvesters already. Vice has enough to destroy everybody. Even if he attacks everybody at the same time, I think Vice will be able to win. Daniel just moving back and forth with these choppers. That's the only thing that he has right now. He can take out this refinery. Takes out a harvester. He should have taken out the refinery by, oh, he's going for harvesters, but he loses a lot of choppers. Let's see if he's gonna swing around and try to take out the AA battery. No, he's attacking the wrong target. He needs to go for the AA battery. Okay, but Daniel moves back. He decides to heal up first. He needs to heal up. Okay, Matthew's serious now. Looks like Matthew wants to come and destroy Feyan once and for all. He's got his Wolverines. He still doesn't have anti-infantry or anti-air. Matthew still doesn't have anti-air. Still hasn't learned his lesson, but he has moved again towards the middle, and he's got anti-air over here. He's got 3 because he knows that Vice has those choppers, but Vice can easily kill him. He's got the juggernauts. Matthew doesn't know that, but Matthew had to take that risk to move towards the middle because he doesn't have any more money. He is freely harvesting the blue Tiberium though. Matthew just holding on for a little bit. He could already move forward. Feyan doesn't have enough left. He's just got a couple of men over here. He's struggling, Feyan. He's being attacked by choppers. He's being attacked, I think, by Vice's choppers. And on the right side, he's got Matthew. Doesn't look good for Feyan now. There he is. Doesn't look good for Feyan now. He's being attacked. His harvester is being killed. He's got to send his choppers back and forth. EMP used by Feyan. He takes out half. He takes out half of the hammerheads. It was risky because his own hammerheads were close. At least he was able to take out half of the hammerheads, but he could have done that better. Destroyed all of the hammerheads. Battle marker here. Ooh, Vice is already here. Vice can just take out everything. Where's Vice going? He could have shot all this up from a distance. Vice should use the A move. He just should use the A, so then he'll be shooting while he walks. I think Vice misclicked. He might misclick Vice. I think Vice misclicked. Look, Vice has got enough juggernauts to destroy this. Look, I don't know what Vice is doing over there. Oh, EMP taking out more choppers. I tell you, this map's so much better with the EMPs because everyone just keeps making choppers. Matthew's still waiting up here. I don't know why he's waiting. Feyan's still holding on. Okay, Vice just doing heavy damage over here, but Matthew, because Vice overextended, Vice is just too far, and now he's gonna lose his juggernauts to these hammerheads. All of his harvesters already dead, Matthew. But he still has got money though. He's got blue Tiberium. He's got blue Tiberium on both sides. Now he's moving his northern army forward. Feyan has nothing. Feyan doesn't have much. Feyan needs to get these Predator tanks, move them into action. Too bad he doesn't have any railguns. He's got his choppers ready now. He's got his choppers ready. Feyan just has to attack with choppers. He sells off the refinery. There it is. 2 battles going on at the same time, but this one has got the most action. Feyan is going to kill off all of the Wolverines. He's going to drop the Pitbull real quick, and now he's going to go for the Mammoth tanks because they're easier to drop. Now Mammoth tanks both fall. Now he's got to go for the Marv. Feyan's got to go for the Marv. These Predator tanks are unnecessary. He needs to send them back. He needs to send the Predator tanks back. Okay, battle marker over here. We've got Vice just pushing forward into Matthew's base. Matthew's still dropping down the AAs though. Let's take a look and see what Daniel's got. Okay, Daniel in that time, I think in the last 5 minutes, Daniel was just able to rebuild a little bit. Doesn't have money though. Daniel should have slowly moved down here. If I was Daniel, I would have moved over here, and reinforced his position with anti-air and with tanks. And actually Vice, I don't know what Vice was doing though. He should have already destroyed Matthew or Daniel. He's pushing forward into Matthew's base, but also not really with intent, because if it was intent then he would have sent more units. So Vice should have just sent more units and finished off Matthew. And Matthew, all he needed was the anti-air. From the very beginning he didn't have anti-air, and he could have finished Feyan off a long time ago. Feyan is just gonna move forward over here to scout, maybe take out this slingshot, because Feyan wants to see if he can come back and get the blue tib. Let's see where there he is. Feyan's already sending his MCV back to try to go to the blue Tiberium. There he is. Okay, so Daniel did expand over here, came down with an outpost instead of his MCV. He thought maybe if he moves his MCV it'll be caught in the open, so it's too risky. So Feyan now here with Predator tanks will take down this Wolverine, but the choppers of Matthew can take down these Predator tanks. So Feyan oh, there's another force over here. Nope, Feyan still can't move. Feyan still can't move, but he needed to move towards the middle, I think. He just didn't know that because Feyan thought that the middle is already contested and that everybody would be in the middle. That's why he's trying to just hold these top positions. But that is a mistake though. It's a mistake. Let's take a quick look at everyone's cash. Feyan's money always low. Vice still has money. Daniel low on money. Whoa, 20,000! What is this? What is this? Matthew is just sitting on a bucket load of cash. I don't know what... Where's your units? 20,000! 20,000? What are you doing with your money? Doesn't look like Matthew is producing that much. He's just producing cheap units like the infantry. Looks like Matthew wants to go full infantry. But with 20,000, you need a lot more than that. There he is, gonna lose his south and fourth. Looks like Matthew wanted to attack Vice to the south. Doesn't have enough though. Slingshots bite the dust. Now his Titans also bite the dust. Hammerheads just so strong in the air. Feyan's hammerheads also destroying Matthew on the top side. Is Matthew gonna be in trouble here? Is this gonna be the end of Matthew? What? These ZoCOm choppers so good, just keeping Feyan alive. These ZoCOm choppers are the only reason why Feyan is still alive. And Feyan just pushes forward though. Is there anti-air here? Just these missile squads. Battle markers over here. Oh, Vice gonna attack Matthew right in the middle of his... This is the heart of Matthew's base. Heart of Matthew's base. Matthew's base is spread out. He gets attacked by choppers to the north and to the south. This kind of looks like... It looks like Matthew could fall now. I don't know. Is this the end of Matthew? Feyan just trying to skirt the men, but he decides to go back because he knows his AP ammo can still rip these soldiers to shreds. He's going in, gonna rip the soldiers to shreds. And Vice could have already destroyed Daniel. So Vice also just inactive in moments because these units, this is an easy attack. It's just one click, move forward. Vice has got enough units over here to also attack Daniel. So that's called not using the power that you have already. Feyan backs off, he sees the choppers, he just lets Vice rampage. So Feyan won't have unnecessary losses. It looks like Matthew will die though. So Feyan has free build over here with the blue Tiberium. He would be happy with that. Oh, it looks like Matthew is gonna fall. Looks like Matthew's gonna fall. This is his last building. No, this is his last building. Matthew's gonna fall. Wow, Matthew with so much money, 20,000. Still falls at the hands of Vice. And Feyan with the choppers. Feyan just harassing him even though Feyan was just clinging on. Oh no, but Feyan is in trouble over here. He's got to send his choppers back. Feyan's got to send his choppers back. Looks like Daniel will take out Feyan's base on this left side. Feyan's just... now he has to reposition all of his harvesters, sending his harvesters back. Where are those choppers? Battle markers everywhere. Okay, looks like Matthew still had a southern base, but his base just being wiped away by Vice coming here with hammerheads, destroying everything that's left standing. Feyan is still just holding on over here. He's repositioned his hammerheads to this side, but Daniel's gonna move forward. Looks like Feyan is gonna try to go around. He's gonna keep as many of his buildings alive and not sell them, just to stall for time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 slingshots over here. If Feyan is somehow able to kill the slingshots, then he can destroy this entire army, sending all his rocket soldiers forward. This might still be a good battle, but the forces of Vice is coming up from the south. His choppers are over here from the south. Feyan is gonna fight now. He's gonna engage with Daniel. Feyan's engaging with Daniel. His rocket soldiers releasing all the rockets that they have. They are all suppressed though, so they're fighting on their belly. Feyan's gonna come back with the hammerheads. Good battle. This is a good battle. The slingshot's just at the back. So Feyan comes on and starts firing on the predator tank. Slingshots move forward. So Feyan just tries to avoid the slingshot fire, moves back a little bit. But Vice's choppers are going to destroy Feyan's army, or Feyan's base over here, and that looks like it's the end for Feyan, because he'll be fighting on 2 sides. He's not going to be able to stop these choppers. His rocket soldiers are already left with little numbers. Feyan really can't move forward, but he has to move forward with these hammerheads. There he is. He's defeated. He knows now the choppers took him down. He might have held out against this army, against Daniel, but he decides to throw in the towel in the ring. It's 1 versus 1 now. Looks like Vice will take out everything else. What does Matthew still have? He's got 1 building somewhere. Matthew still got a building somewhere, just don't know where, because he's not defeated yet. Matthew, just can't find him. Let's take a look. Where is he? Oh, he's got no, what is this? Nope. He's got no radar, so you can't really see that last building of. Here we go. All the units of Vice now flooding the area of Daniel. Daniel's just got these choppers. That's all Daniel has. There it is. Slingshots moving forward, but coming in a line. He will force the hammerheads to go back though. This is a war of attrition though. It is the last man standing. Looks like Vice is just sending in all his choppers. He knows he's got enough. He's got enough choppers, so he can afford to lose some. Wow, look at that. That is the battle of the choppers and the slingshots. Vice is having unnecessary losses over here. Those really are unnecessary losses. He didn't need to lose that because he didn't know what to attack. If Vice attacked the war factory, that would have been good. He can't afford to lose some numbers. Daniel has some good, he still has a good attack force though. Look, he can take out all of the juggernauts. And that's what he does. Look at all these rockets. He's gonna quickly take out the juggernauts. Where are the slingshots? No slingshots from Vice. Mistake from Vice that he doesn't have slingshots. Too bad. Slingshots coming in from Vice now, but they're coming in a line, so that's why they're easily being taken out by the hammerheads of Daniel. Daniel will take down all the juggernauts. What Daniel needs to do is capture these juggernauts. If Daniel captures the juggernauts, he can, oh man, so many mammoth tanks. What Daniel could have done was captured, there's 5 over here. You have 5, you position them over here, and then you can lay waste to these mammoth tanks. You can destroy at least 3 mammoth tanks, but the problem is the rest of the mammoth tanks will already be here. So what he needs to do is make a war factory here so that he can send the juggernauts to go back and get healed. Oh, ion cannon comes in from Vice. right in a good spot. Will take out the 2 airfields. Oh, massive damage from the ion cannon. And Feist just walks into the anti-air trap. He's gonna lose all his choppers, Feist. This was a bad point of entry. This wasn't even a point of entry. It's just a point of death. Comes in, gets shot out of the sky by Daniel. Daniel would be smiling from that, but Daniel is smiling through the pain because Daniel just lost all of his buildings over here. Conyard he's gonna lose the Conyard now. Feist is gonna come in, just gonna try to destroy it. Daniel's still alive. Daniel is still alive, but he might as well throw the towel in the ring because Feist is coming with nothing. Feist has to hurry up and send the Mammoth tanks to move forward and end the game and put Daniel out of his misery. Just heavy action in this match all over the map. Jimmy the first to fall on this side. He had pressure from the left, pressure from the right, got his MCV taken, but he recaptured it. Feyan just fighting actually constantly against Matthew on this side. There's a back and forth. Feyan was able to hold it for a while, and then he lost it, and then he took it back. Mammoth tanks finally moving forward now from Vice. Those Mammoth tanks, of course, can also shoot up, so they are still a threat to air units. It's just a bit weaker though, but this expansion is gonna fall so many Mammoth tanks from Vice. He could just focus on making Mammoth tanks move forward. He will have enough numbers to take out any Hammerhead force. So Feyan will he was fighting for as long as he could. What he didn't do was move towards the middle. That was his downfall. Feyan should have moved towards the middle because he held Matthew off well here. If Matthew just had some anti-air, then Matthew would have finished off Feyan a long time ago, but Feyan held out for a long time. He should have moved towards the middle. He could have come over here with his MCV and rebuilt. Maybe he could have lasted to the very end, but Feist, just in a good position, was able to expand on all of these fields. Feist had 1, 2, 3, 4 expansions, and then 5 expansions towards the middle. So it looks like Feist so slowly creeping towards the victory under the thunderous roar of the Mammoth tanks. Feist has his victory in sight, and it's just a matter of time until Daniel throws the towel in the ring. There's the sell-off. There's the sell-off, and there it is. And Matthew still had 1 more building left, and then he sells it off. So I'll just stop the match here. We'll take a quick look at the stats. It's a good match. We're on 48 minutes. So many units made by everybody. Structures. Feist making the most structures, of course, because he was expanding. Feist also had the most money. Already from the very beginning, Feist had the most money. There. We see that here. So I hope you enjoyed. This was a long, drawn-out battle, war of attrition, but in the end, only one man stands tall. That is Feist, being able to outlast and destroy everybody using mostly hammerheads. So thanks for watching FeyanCnCtv. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification button. And we'll see you next time.